99.5 FM.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
चाहे आज मुझे ना पसंद करो, चाहे द्वार हृदय के बंद करो, आखिर में तुम्हें मेरा ही होना होगा, आखिर में तुम्हें मेरा ही होना होगा, चाहे आज मुझे ना पसंद करो, चाहे द्वार हृदय के बंद करो, आखिर में तुम्हें मेरा ही होना होगा, आखिर में तुम्हें मेरा ही होना होगा।
9 hours 11 in Guyana, right across the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning to you, lovely people. Welcome down to Sabaki PR on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. My name is Joshua Van Slykeman. By my side, I've got Sarad in the gradient, of course, on the ones and twos, a very own selector, Alex. It is Tuesday. It is the 8th day of August, and you know how we do it on a Tuesday. We go down that memory lane kind of vibes. My youth, what's go on?
It is a fantastic morning. I want to say good morning to everyone joining us. You know, we want to get the ball rolling. We want to be talking about what is happening in our beautiful country, what's happening in your neck of the woods. Share it with us this morning. Tell us what's happening for breakfast. Let's get the conversation started. All right. Buddy Pal, how was your commute to work this morning?
It was good.
I don't know why I asked. You literally live 2 footsteps away from
No, I
work.
don't always live 2 footsteps away from work.
I never knew you had a second location that you lived at.
I do.
Oh, I see. News
Yep.
to me.
News to many. But yeah, it was good.
Alright.
It was good. It was good.
Um,
The school children are out, so it's going to be good for quite a long time. Yeah.
It still doesn't matter. There's traffic backed up everywhere, you know. So,
Well, yeah.
well, it's still better than when when schools are open, because you know the traffic is 10 times worse than it is. But even now, right now, I find it very strange that any hour you can go to the Harbor Bridge and there's always traffic. Any single time you go, there's always traffic backed up. In Georgetown, well, it is worse to get around anywhere in Georgetown now. Even the streets that never used to be filled are now
Yeah,
completely
that's so
blocked. You
true.
gotta go through. So I don't know. It's a daily struggle for people out there. But we are not trying to start your morning that way. We're just highlighting the challenges that you have in your day. But that's why we're here, to ensure that you have great music, we have great content, and we talk about wonderful things to take you through your day. So it's Tuesday, and we like to go not just back in time. We like to go way back in time, and we like to bring to you some of the songs that maybe you haven't heard in a while, and pair them also with some of your favorite songs, and mix in a few genres of songs that, you know, you probably never really quite listened to. So we're hoping that you start listening to them now. You know, we usually have our ghazals segment as well. We have maybe it's a remix kind of day. Maybe it's going to be like the disco dancer type of day. Maybe it's going to be a Julie smooth, soothing songs type of day. You never know. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out.
All right.
So let's go straight to the music.
Let's go.
मेरी जिंदगी है तू, मेरी हर खुशी है, तू ही प्यार, तू ही चाहत, तू ही आशिकी है, तू मेरी जिंदगी है, तू मेरी हर खुशी है। एहसास है तू पहली मोहब्बत का एहसास है तू बुझ के जो बुझ ना पाई वो प्यास है तू ही मेरी पहली ख्वाहिश तू ही आखिरी है तू मेरी जिंदगी है तू मेरी हर खुशी है जख्म दिल का तुझे दिल से दुआ दे हर जख्म दिल का तुझे दिल से दुआ दे खुशियाँ तुझे गम सारे मुझको खुदा दे तुझको भुला ना पाया मेरी बेबसी है तू मेरी जिंदगी है तू मेरी हर खुशी है कुछ बात ना हो पाई है मैं इशारा भी अगर करता हूँ इसमें हम दोनों की रुसवाई है इसमें हम दोनों की रुसवाई है दिल का आलम पे कुदरत की मेहरबानी है, मुझ पे कुदरत की मेहरबानी है। दिल का आलम मैं क्या बताऊं तुझे, दिल का आलम मैं क्या बताऊं तुझे। एक चेहरे ने बहुत, एक चेहरे ने बहुत प्यार से देखा मुझे। दिल का आलम मैं क्या बताऊं तुझे। अब तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम, जहर जिंदगी का पी लेंगे हम। क्या हुआ जो एक दिल टूट गया, क्या हुआ जो एक दिल टूट गया। अब तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम, जहर जिंदगी का पी लेंगे हम। तेरी आशिकी भी ये क्या रंग लाई, वफा मैंने की तूने की बेवफाई। मेरी भूल थी, मैं ये क्या चाहता था, किसी बेवफा से वफा चाहता था। तू जाने क्या बेकरारी, बेदर्द बेमुराबत, जा संग दिल हसीना, देखी तेरी मोहब्बत। अब मैंने जाना तुझको बेरहम, अब तेरे
some soothing music to kickstart your Tuesday morning. I would hope you guys are enjoying, and of course, I saw people on Facebook, they are enjoying. We've got Kamata Singh, I hope I got it right, or Kamta Singh, joining us from Fowls on the east coast of Demerara. Janet Verisami is saying beautiful music. Sarojini Nandalal, good morning to you. Nadia Ghani, I'm having a steel cuts. That should be oats, I guess, but a lot of berries on top. Healthy breakfast. All right. So Davika, good morning. We've got Dax enjoying from New York. We got a lot of people from New York joining us this morning. We've also got Sunita Gomes, Sanjay Bisoon, Adi. Our friend Shridat, he just commented, drop by to say hello. We do appreciate that, Shridat. We hope that you're doing okay, Shridat. We know you're going through you lost your brother, so this is very hard for you. So he says, good morning to you guys. I'll be back by Friday with you. We love to have you back, Shridat. We
Look
miss
forward.
you. We look forward. Indi Kumar. We hope you're eating, Shridat. Indi Kumar, Nadia,
Yeah.
Devika, Natasha, and Ruhani Narain, and everyone else joining us this morning. Seema Lachman, and everyone else joining us this morning. We hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous day with us. We hope that, whatever you're going through, you're going to find time to put that smile on your face and just be you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what's popping, buddy pal?
So I have our discussion, our Bollywood discussion for today. And it's probably also going to be a little shocker to a lot of people because they maybe did not know this. But did you guys know that what happens with a lot of actors and actresses is that for some reason, I don't know if it's just that they've lost, they don't want to be actors anymore on the screen. They want to just be in the background. Or after working as actors and actresses, they maybe they want to learn. Maybe they want to do their own script now. Like they don't want to be the ones acting. They want to be the ones directing how all the people are acting now. So what has happened over the years is that a lot of actors would have just completed their time on screen and they would have transitioned into now becoming directors and producers. Some of them have taken on that role completely, while some do that and still act. Right? So the question for today is, okay, before we get into the question for today, we would have people like that very song that was just playing, that from the movie Ashiki. Rahul Roy only acted maybe 1 or 2 films, and then his entire life he was then a producer.
Yeah.
He stopped acting, but we wanted to see more of Rahul Roy because we loved him so much. Not only was he very handsome, but he was like poised to be the next biggest thing coming out in the 90s. Right? But we didn't see much of him. Dia Mirza, also an actress from the 2000s, acted a couple movies. She was fantastic. Then she became a producer. Right? Then we had like several actors and actresses. This is what happens to them. We don't see them on the screen anymore because they are now behind the cameras. So the question this morning is, and this is, it's just a question. It's not like we can change the reality of what's happening, but would you guys prefer if we saw more of the actors in front of the camera, or do you like them better when they're the ones directing, so we can also know what's in their mind, like we can see their creativity? Or do you just want them to do both? I don't know how many of them can do both, but let us know this morning, what are your thoughts, if you would have liked to see more from these actors and actresses, or if you like the fact that they're moving on and they're taking on bigger roles now and they're the ones calling the shots. Let us know this morning.
All right. Well, I've got Mark saying you can't be one place all the time.
Well, you see, that's right. You transition, you progress, you move up.
Yeah. So I guess he's in favor.
All right. Mark is in favor. Let's see what the other people think this morning.
Mark is becoming like Melissa. Mark is always on the dial.
Yeah, Mark is swinging in his chair. If Mark doesn't play nice with me today, I'm going to be calling HR.
Mark, good morning to you and thank you for the comment. You're the first person to start off the conversation.
All right.
Let us know in the comment section what do you think.
You're listening to our Tuesday edition of Subaki PR with your SKP team.
All right.
देती है दिल दे बदले में दिल के, देती है दिल दे बदले में दिल के, साहिबा प्यार में सौदा नहीं, साहिबा प्यार में सौदा नहीं.
जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है. एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है. जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है. कभी खामोश बैठोगे, कभी कुछ गुनगुनाओगे, कभी खामोश बैठोगे, कभी कुछ गुनगुनाओगे। मैं उतना याद आऊंगा, मुझे जितना बुलाओगे, कभी खामोश बैठोगे, कभी कुछ गुनगुनाओगे। रफ्ता रफ्ता वो मेरे हस्ती का सामा हो गए, रफ्ता रफ्ता वो मेरे हस्ती का सामा हो गए। पहले जान फिर जाने जान, फिर जाने जाना हो गए, रफ्ता रफ्ता वो मेरी हस्ती का सामा हो गए।
तुझसे नाराज नहीं जिंदगी, हैरान हूँ मैं, ओ हैरान हूँ मैं। तेरे मासूम सवालों से परेशान हूँ मैं, ओ परेशान हूँ मैं। तुझसे नाराज नहीं जिंदगी, हैरान हूँ मैं, ओ हैरान हूँ मैं। तेरे मासूम सवालों से परेशान हूँ मैं, ओ परेशान हूँ मैं।
कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए चुपके से आए। मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में कोई सपनों के दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए चुपके से आए। कभी यूं ही जब हुई बोझल सांसें, भरे आई बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें। कभी यूं ही जब हुई बोझल सांसें, भरे आई बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें। कभी मचल के प्यार से छल के छुए कोई मुझे पर नजर न आए, नजर न आए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए चुपके से आए। कहीं तो ये दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते, कहीं पे निकल आए जन्मों के नाते। कहीं तो ये दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते, कहीं पे निकल आए जन्मों के नाते। है मीठी उलझन बैरी अपना मन, अपना ही होके सहे दर्द पर आए, दर्द पर आए कहीं दूर। जब दिन ढल जाए सांझ के दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में, कोई सपनों के दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए कहीं दूर। जब दिन ढल जाए सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। तेरे होठों के दो फूल प्यारे प्यारे, तेरे होठों के दो फूल प्यारे प्यारे, मेरे प्यार की बहारों के नजारे। अब मुझे चमन से क्या लेना, क्या लेना।
तेरी आंखों के दो तारे प्यारे प्यारे, मेरी रातों के चमकते सितारे। अब मुझे गगन से क्या लेना, क्या लेना।
तेरे होठों के दो फूल प्यारे प्यारे, तुम्हें गीतों में ढालूंगा आ आ आ आ, तुम्हें गीतों में ढालूंगा, तुम्हें गीतों में ढालूंगा। सावन को आने दो, सावन को आने दो, तुम्हें गीतों में ढालूंगा। सावन को आने दो, सावन को आने दो, सावन को आने दो। झूलों की होंगी कतारे, फूलों की होंगी बहारे, सरगम की लय पे भंवरे, कलियों का घूंघट उतारे। सपने जगा लूंगा तुमको, तुम्ही से मैं एक दिन चुरा लूंगा। सावन को आने दो, सावन को आने दो।
आधी सच्ची आधी झूठी तेरी प्रेम कहानी, ओ आधी सच्ची आधी झूठी तेरी प्रेम कहानी। या तो पूरा सच्चा हो जाए फिर कर ले बेईमानी। सजन फरेबिया फरेबी साजना, सजन फरेबिया फरेबी साजना।
पूरी 16 आने सच्ची मेरी प्रेम कहानी। सुन सुन सुन, पूरी 16 आने सच्ची मेरी प्रेम कहानी। इसमें दूध।
In the words of Adi, songs like these, you got to pull them back from the top. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying the music here on a Tuesday. You know,
Yes, yes,
Tuesday
yes.
is normally that day. Not because we go back in time means, you know, it can't be with a bang. You know, where we are going back in time with a bang. You know.
Oh, you don't understand what's happening.
Uh-huh.
It's like you would think that the recent songs, the nowadays songs, is what people like. You won't realize that it's Tuesday. People is actually really like a lot.
Thank
this
you.
day.
Thank you. You know.
Okay,
People
so
are
we're just going back with a bang. Tuesday is Subaki Pyar.
yeah, people. I'll tell you what, we get more views on Tuesdays and Fridays. People
love
love the old time. They love the classical. You give them the new. They don't like them so much. You like it, but I don't like them so much. You know?
Yep,
That's what I say.
yep.
Oldies are goldies, and I totally agree with that. Songs like these is putting me in the mood. I haven't had my coffee as yet, but I'm gonna sip on my coffee in just a bit. I love these songs, and I haven't
enjoy your coffee with.
exactly, and I haven't had my coffee, and I don't feel anyway because of these songs. Maybe it was some other day I'll be like, oh, I need my coffee. You know?
So you know what that means? It means that once you have a good distraction, you can stay away from the coffee because it's possible. So which
It
means
is
you probably have to
possible.
start looking at good distractions so that you can, mitigate your usage of coffee.
Well, that's true. I like that. I like a little bit of advice there.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So what's popping on your end? What's the weather like outside your window?
Oh, it's very sunny today. Extremely sunny. So sunny this morning that I woke up earlier than I had to because it was too sunny.
Oh.
Like it. So I have a new trick now. I have an eye the eye thing that you cover your eye with.
Eye patch.
Is that patch?
I call it eye
What do you
patch.
call it?
Yeah, I just call it anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I wear it now when I see dark.
I feel I'm very claustrophobic, and I tried it to sleep, and it doesn't work. It gotta come off my eyes.
It takes some getting used to because it doesn't matter that it's what's the word? What's mattress made of? Sponge.
Sponge.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's sponge, sometimes it's like silky stuff inside, but it's very light, right? But you still have to have that bit of elastic thing behind your ear, behind your head, so you're still conscious that it's there.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
true.
really can't get used to it
Uh-huh.
because I have not used it enough. But I think after a while, you probably get tuned to it.
All right. So I've got Adi saying, coming back to our conversation this morning, I think they should act for some time and then give the younger generation a chance. Well, Pal, you want to
Well,
respond
maybe
to that?
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I think so. I think
And with
so.
all the skills and everything they've acquired during their acting career, they're now putting that to use as directors and producers. So,
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win all around.
Yeah, it's true. So do continue to send us your questions, your comments,
But question.
Uh-huh.
But question. Does this apply to all the actors or just a few? Because if that were the case, then Shah Rukh Khan, what is he still doing acting movies? He should give the others a chance, right?
Well, true. You see,
Right.
you just put your
Akshay Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir, all these people should probably stop acting. And these are the guys who are bringing out, well, excepting Shah Rukh Khan and Amir, but people like Akshay Kumar bringing out 12 movies a year. Does he need to tone that? Well, you know what? That's going to be our topic of discussion for tomorrow.
yes, yes. Because you don't want to.
That's tomorrow's
We
topic of
don't want to
discussion.
hurt your feelings because it's already true back. We don't want to
Uh-huh.
kind of hurt you. But yeah, that's a conversation for another time.
We'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's topic.
We'll do that tomorrow. It is already. Oh my goodness! It's already 9:45 already. Could you believe that?
I can't believe it.
I
I
really.
cannot believe that.
I wish that I can turn back the hands of time.
Oh, you know that song? I bet R. Kelly is singing that song right now as well.
Man, I gone. Goodbye.
Back
Goodbye.
there.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You
Goodbye.
guys get the joke and the reference. You know what? If the prison guards are wicked enough, they're gonna have that song on repeat.
I would do something like that.
That's why you're not a prison guard.
If I could turn back the hands of time, then I'll be out of jail. I would have never.
Listen, before we get very savage, let's go straight to the music this morning.
Everybody, 45 minutes after 9 o'clock.
कौन किसी को बांध सका हाँ कौन किसी को बांध सका सयाद तो एक दीवाना है तोड़ के पिंजरा एक ना एक दिन पंछी को उड़ जाना है कौन किसी को बांध सका सयाद तो एक दीवाना तोड़ के पिंजरा एक ना एक दिन पंछी को उड़ जाना है घटा छा गई है, बाहर आ गई है, ओ घटा छा गई है, बाहर आ गई है। बुझा प्यास मेरी तेरी मेहरबानी, घटा छा गई है, बाहर आ गई है। ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं, जो भी हुआ वो हुआ। ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं, जो भी हुआ वो हुआ। देखते ही तुझे होश गुम हुए, होश आया तो दिल मेरा दिल न रहा। ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं, जो भी हुआ वो हुआ।
प्यार पले हे नीले गगन के तले, धरती का प्यार पले। ऐसे ही जग में आती हैं सुबहें, ऐसे ही शाम ढले। हे नीले गगन के तले, धरती का प्यार पले।
ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जाए। ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जाए।
प्यार दीवाना होता है, मस्ताना होता है, हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है। प्यार दीवाना होता है, मस्ताना होता है, हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है।
मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ, हर एक पल मेरी कहानी है, हर एक पल मेरी हस्ती है, हर एक पल मेरी जवानी है। मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ। रिश्तों का रूप बदलता है, बुनियादें खत्म नहीं होती। ख्वाबों की और उमंगों की मियादें खत्म नहीं होती। एक फूल में तेरा रूप बसा, एक फूल में मेरी जवानी है, एक चेहरा तेरी निशानी है, एक चेहरा मेरी निशानी है। मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ, हर एक पल मेरी कहानी है, हर एक पल मेरी हस्ती है, हर एक पल मेरी जवानी है।
सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो, हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए। हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए।
तेरे नैनों की फूल भुलैया में वो भी खो जाए। हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए।
दिल है कि मानता नहीं, दिल है कि मानता नहीं, मुश्किल बड़ी है रस्म मोहब्बत, ये जानता ही नहीं।
ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं, दिल है कि मानता नहीं। ये बेकरारी क्यों हो रही है, ये जानता ही नहीं।
ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं,
दिल है कि मानता नहीं।
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
दिल तोड़ने वाले तुझे दिल ढूंढ रहा है, तुझे दिल ढूंढ रहा है। आवाज दे तू कौन सी नगरी में छुपा है, दिल तोड़ने वाले। तू हमको जो मिल जाए तो हाल अपना सुनाए, खुद रोए कभी और कभी तुझको रुलाए, कभी तुझको रुलाए। वो दाग दिखाए जो हमें तूने दिया है।
ऐ दिल के सहारे तुझे दिल ढूंढ रहा है, तुझे दिल ढूंढ रहा है। सीने में तेरी याद का तूफान उठा है, ए दिल के सहारे।
ढल गया दिन, हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है। ढल गया दिन, हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है।
अभी अभी तो आई हो, अभी अभी जाना है।
ढल गया दिन, हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है।
अभी अभी तो आई हो, अभी अभी जाना है।
ढल गया दिन, हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है।
सितम मेरे दिल पे जो ढाए, कसम लगे उसको मेरी जो जाए। सितम मेरे दिल पे जो ढाए, कसम लगे उसको मेरी जो जाए।
ना ऐसे देखो, मुझे ना टोको, जरा ये सोचो, खुदा जमाना है। ढल गया दिन, हो गई शाम, जाने दो जाना है।
तुम मेरी हो, मेरे सिवा किसी की नहीं, खाती हो कसम।
खाती हूँ कसम,
तुम मेरी हो, मेरे सिवा किसी की नहीं, खाती हो कसम।
खाती हूँ कसम, मैं तेरी हूँ, तेरे सिवा किसी की नहीं। खाती हूँ कसम, खाती हूँ कसम। इल्तिजा प्यार की इतनी है, अगर मानो तुम। इल्तिजा प्यार की इतनी है, अगर मानो तुम। वास्ता मेरा तुम्हें दिल से लगा लो मुझको।
मद भरा आज का मौसम भी यही कहता है, अब तो इन रेशम जुल्फों में छुपा लो मुझको। तुम मेरी हो, मेरे सिवा किसी की नहीं, खाती हो कसम।
खाती हूँ कसम, मैं तेरी हूँ, तेरे सिवा किसी की नहीं। खाती हूँ कसम।
एक रोज मैं तड़प कर इस दिल को थाम लूंगा। एक रोज मैं तड़प कर इस दिल को थाम लूंगा। मेरे हसीन कातिल, मैं तेरा नाम लूंगा। हाँ तेरा नाम लूंगा, मैं तेरा नाम।
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With the news and capsule of this time, my name is Joshua Van Slykeman. Good morning. The Petroleum Activities Bill 2023, which is expected to replace Guyana's 1986 oil law, demands the payment of royalty from oil companies. However, it does not explicitly state that this cost cannot be recovered. Should such a loophole be preserved in the law, it could be potentially exploited by oil companies that would have to pay a 10% royalty for future blocks. This 10% royalty represents a significant increase over the 2% being paid on oil production in Guyana's Stabroek block. In that offshore concession, ExxonMobil leads a consortium where they are producing approximately 400,000 barrels of oil per day from the two projects. And in other news, the indigenous people of Chinese Landin in Region 1 broke down in tears at a quote-unquote fact-finding meeting on Sunday as they demanded the return of their titled lands. According to residents, the lands are used to provide for their families, as many cried. The resident accused the government of taking away their quote-unquote daily bread and giving them to miners, thereby forcing them to suffer. The indigenous residents said that the very miners the government is giving their lands to are destroying the environment and abusing their human rights. A team of government officials, led by Member of Parliament Alistair Charlie, visited the remote village on Sunday on a fact-finding mission to investigate allegations of environmental and human rights abuses against the indigenous people at Chinese Landin. Member of Parliament Charlie told the residents that his government stands with them in the fight, but in the same vein, attempted to scold the villagers for complaining about their human rights abuse to the non-governmental organizations, while refuting claims made that the government did nothing to protect their rights from being trampled upon by the miners. The APA is one such organization that has been representing the people of Chinese Landin in their fight to regain their livelihood and stop the human rights violations against them. Just before cautioning the residents, the Member of Parliament sought to remind the residents of Chinese Landin that the government has been issuing grants to the community. His statement angered those present at the meeting, and the residents said Charlie's statement suggested that they should be content with whatever cash handouts are given to them and ignore the abuses they are facing on a daily basis.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio.
Summer is here, and it's time to make a splash with a scorching hot offer. Digicel's $20 million deal or no deal. Here's your chance to turn up the heat even more. Simply top up with $1,000 or more to collect the letters to spell DEAL to be one of 10 lucky winners of up to $2 million in cash. Don't wait. Top up today to increase your chances of winning. Digicel's $20 million summer deal or no deal. Top up now. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
And listening to us here on Kaieteur Radio, the 10 hours, 5 in Guyana, right across the Eastern Caribbean. This is the radio with a different. This is a station that covers you from coast to coast. If you've just joined us, this is Sabaki PR. My name is Joshua Van Slykeman. I'm joined by the beautiful Sarita Nagrady, and of course, on that ones and twos, the very own Selector Alex. It is Tuesday, and we go down memory lane this and every Tuesday. My youth, what's poppin'?
So I've got some real popping news this morning because it's time for our Bollywood scoop. But we're taking you back into the 70s, but we're also bringing you back to now. Kind of confusing, right? But let me tell you what this is all about. So, you know how recently, we've had a lot of songs being remade. Like, well, I wouldn't say remade. It's like they're putting a remix to it. Like the older songs, they're like re-singing them now for the newer movies. And they're putting a 21st century type of spin to it, but keeping the same rhythm. And in some cases, the original voices, right? So it's like they're sampling the songs.
Yeah.
So guess what? There are actually going to be a few movie remakes also. We had Dawn from Amitabh Bachchan back in the days, and we had Shah Rukh Khan with Dawn 1 and 2 that he did. And now that we heard there's going to be a Dawn Part 3, of which Ranveer Singh is going to be in that movie, right? So guess what? it is continuing to happen because we now have confirmation that 3 70s classics movies are set to be remade. And they're going to be official remakes of 70s Bollywood classic movies such as Bawarchi, Millie, and Koshish. So these projects have commenced, and I guess we have to await when we're going to be seeing these movies in the theaters. So for those of you who are fans of the movie Bawarchi, Millie, and Koshish, those 3 70s classics movies are set to be remade.
Wow.
So I am just very excited to see who is going to be filming these movies. I don't think the actual star, it would be good if the actual stars back in the days are in the movies now. But we're going to see who's going to be playing the roles of those people back then. And I'm just waiting to see what this is going to be all about. So if you guys know these classic movies, hit us up in the comment section and let us know if you'd like to see these films remade, or if you think that it should just be kept in their original state. All right. But anyway, there's nothing you can do because the production has already started.
Well, the question is, the question you maybe can ask is, will they look at it?
I think they will, because obviously you'd be
curious.
Anxious and excited
Correct,
to see
correct,
if they
yeah.
did a good job remaking that film. If it were me, I'd actually be anxious to see if they've done justice to the previous films. I would not be looking though with a critiquing eye. I would just really do appreciate the effort and the production that went into both sets of films. The older one, as well as how these films obviously have to have been a real punch. Like, they have to have been a big thing for them to consider having an official remake of them. Right? So I would honestly be looking to commend the efforts and the acting, and to try to get as close as possible to the original film. I will be looking for that. So that's my excitement, wanting to see these films.
Well, I think so too. I think so too. Yeah,
right. So if you guys feel the same way, let us know in the comment section, and let us know out of Bawarchi, Millie, and Koshish, which one you're most anticipating to look at.
All right.
And that's your one of two Bollywood scoop for today. The second one is our girl Shraddha Sharma. There is somehow going to be an autobiography of the late Lata Mangeshkar.
Nice.
And I don't know if Shraddha has already been given the role, but there has been a post that's out that says Shraddha Sharma is hoping to play the role of Lata Mangeshkar and a second person in their autobiographies. So I'm guessing maybe she already had, because she's not going to put out something like that out there if it wasn't already in talks.
Correct, yeah.
So I'm guessing we're going to be seeing this also very soon, and I would be extremely happy to see how this is going to be played out, because
Me too.
Lataji is a great soul
Yeah.
to the Indian nation and to the world.
Yeah.
So I would really be looking forward to see how this plays out
Me
also.
too.
So that's our Bollywood scoop for today. These are pretty interesting news to me,
They
and
are.
I just cannot wait to see them actually become a reality.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, and of course I look forward for that there. And of course, your Bollywood Soup comes your way this and every Monday to Thursday. Immediately after that, 10 a.m. news in capsule. With that in mind, buddy pal, it's 10:10. Shall we go to the music?
Let's go to the music, but before we do, Buddy Pal, I just quickly want to say something real quick.
No problem.
For businesses out there who might be listening in, or to persons who may have, they may be looking to place some ads. They have a small business, or they have a promotion, they have a new product in town, nobody knows about it, and you want people to know. If you want to sponsor any one of our segments, like you want to sponsor the Bollywood Scoop, you want to sponsor our Bollywood Hits List, our Chutney Hood segment, anything at all, or you want to play some ads with us, please feel free to do that. You can contact me, Buddy Pal, or Selector Alex, or feel free to reach out to our marketing team. You can call us on 226-7455. Okay? All right? Or you can email us at kaieteurradioads@gmail.com, or come in and visit us at 24 Saffron Street, Charlestown, Georgetown. It's the same building as the Kaieteur News.
Look at you. I'm proud of you. Hey, yeah, guy, hop on board and I'll become an advertiser or a sponsor. Fully endorse.
Yes.
बनते बनते दुल्हन प्रीत हमारी उलझन बन गई। बनते बनते दुल्हन प्रीत हमारी उलझन बन गई। मेरे दिल की धड़कन मेरी जान की दुश्मन बन गई। कुछ कह कह के मुझे रह रह के तड़पा रही है, याद आ रही है, तेरी याद आ रही है।
मैं चली पीछे पीछे जहाँ, ये न पूछो किधर, ये न पूछो कहाँ।
सजदे में हुस्न के झुक गया आसमां, लो शुरू हो गई प्यार की दास्तां। सजदे में हुस्न के
चलते 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 यूं ही कोई मिल गया था, यूं ही कोई मिल गया था। सरे राह चलते चलते, सरे राह चलते चलते वही थम के रह गई है, वही थम के रह गई है। मेरी रात ढलते ढलते, मेरी रात ढलते ढलते। रही न रही हम महका करेंगे, बनके कली बनके सगा बागे वफा में। रही न रही हम। मौसम कोई हो इस चमन में रंग बनके रहेंगे हम फिजा में। चाहत की खुशबू यूं ही जुल्फों से उड़ेगी फिजा हो क्या बहारें। यूं ही झूमते खिलते रहेंगे, बनके कली बनके सगा बागे वफा में। रही न रही हम।
जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके। लगता नहीं दिल कहीं बिन आपके। जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके, जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके।
हमारी चाहतों का मिट ना सकेगा फसाना। हमारी चाहतों का मिट ना सकेगा फसाना।
हमारी चाहतों का मिट ना सकेगा फसाना, हमारी चाहतों का मिट ना सकेगा फसाना।
मोहब्बत की पहली एक नजर में तूने मुझको पा लिया था ये सनम। मोहब्बत की पहली एक नजर में तूने मुझको पा लिया था ये सनम। जो मैं कभी भी कह ना सकी मेरे दिल ने वो कह दिया। I just called to say I love you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say I love you.
जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ से वहाँ। जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ से वहाँ। मुझको आवाज़ दो, चुप गए हो सनम, तुम कहाँ, तुम कहाँ। जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ से वहाँ।
मुझे तुमसे है कितने गिले, हाँ हाँ हाँ, तुम कितने दिन बाद मिले, क्यों क्यों क्यों। मुझे तुमसे है कितने गिले, तुम कितने दिन बाद मिले, बोलो इतने दिन क्या किया, क्या किया क्या किया क्या किया।
तेरा नाम लिया, ओ तुझे याद किया, ओ तेरा नाम लिया, तुझे याद किया, तुझे याद किया, तेरा नाम लिया।
मुझे तुमसे है कितने गिले, तुम कितने दिन बाद मिले, बोलो इतने दिन क्या किया।
मांग लूंगा मैं तुझे तकदीर से, अर्जी नहीं भरता तेरी तस्वीर से। मांग लूंगा मैं तुझे तकदीर से, अर्जी नहीं भरता तेरी तस्वीर से।
मांग लूंगी मैं तुझे तकदीर से, हो जी नहीं भरता तेरी तहरीर से।
यूं धड़कता है कई रातों से दिल, बस गया समझो मेरे हाथों से दिल। क्या भरे खत की मुलाकातों से दिल, कैसे बहलाऊं तेरी बातों से दिल। क्या कहूँ मैं इस दिले बेपीर से, अर्जी नहीं भरता तेरी तस्वीर से।
चलते 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 मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। जीवन मीठी प्यास ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। हर शाम आँखों पर तेरा चल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए। मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है। मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो।
And of course, the beautiful music for you here on this fabulous Tuesday morning. Of course, you know, we got to tell you what August is all about. And we have been creating happiness since the beginning of our program this morning. I'm happy to tell you that August 8th is known as National Happiness Happens Day. This day encourages happiness throughout the full day. It's about recognizing every moment of pleasure, delight, and sheer joy. So there you have it.
Right.
Yeah.
That is why I love August.
Yes.
August is just a blessing in your life.
August 29th more
But
so.
you know, September reach, oh God, trouble.
When September reach, it is close to... It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hey, bro.
But yes, today's a wonderful day. By the way, guys, just tell us real quick in the comment section. Comment and let us know in one word what kind of day you're having today. Are you having a great day, good day, bad day, positive day, productive day, stressful day, tiring day? You're having a new day. Tell us in just one word. We're giving you that challenge this morning. What kind of day you're having right now?
What kind of day you having? Let us know. What you do today?
Well, I'm going to ask you, Buddy Pal, in one word. What kind of day are you having?
A delightful day.
All right. All right.
What kind of day you having?
I'm having an amazing day.
What kind of day you having, Alex? A what? A kiss day? A nice day. Okay, sorry. I heard kiss. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know where I heard kiss from.
Nice could be kiss, man.
He's having a nice day. I don't know where I got kiss from. I don't know. Sorry. Maybe I'm maybe I'm in a kissing mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So just you do that for us, and let's continue. But first, before I go to the music, I have to say that Melissa has been disappointing me since last week.
What's wrong with her?
I have not been hearing from. I mean, I have been hearing from her, but not as often as we used to. And I've been hearing from her sometimes, like at the end of the show. But she did message to say, "Oh, my proper miss you." I guess maybe she's busy.
She's probably busy.
So, Melissa, I'm gonna need a written letter of no less than 1,000 words as to why you are not here with us daily anymore.
Yeah, we need
you
that.
See how Sridhat told us why he couldn't be here, but Melissa, you as a gold member, I'm not hearing from you, and we are very much concerned. Is it that you have gained new additional work responsibilities? Is it that your AirPods has broken? Is it that you just don't listen to us anymore? What is it?
Well, her AirPods, she is in the country that produces AirPods, so she can never say it's broken. She can get it with a click of a finger.
Yeah, but who giving the girl money?
No, man, she can return the old one and get a new one.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, she messaged I'm having a fantabulous day.
Good. We love you. That means your AirPods working.
That is only 6 words. You have 9,000. Sorry, you have 996 more letters to go.
If I was you, girl, I'd type in gibberish whole day. So we got some people. We've got Nafisa Norris saying an awesome day. We've got Nadia Gandhi. I'm having a good day because of the beautiful tunes, man. Deranti Singh, love and blessings. Mahindra Rampersad, you're not having kind of a, there's not a radio friendly day, but the radio wordy friendly, we can say it, but we hope your day is going to be even better. We hope you're going to cheer up, Mahindra, whatever that you're going through. We hope that you're going to, you're going to find time to just sit down, relax, breathe at yourself, because I always say there's always an end to that dark tunnel. There's always a light waiting for you at the end. All right, so you just push through Mahindra, right. And you'll get there. We've got
she said that Melissa said that, oh my god, gal, me busy flights, too many flights coming in.
Oh yeah,
so
all right.
Busy.
Oh yes, that's so
we
true.
Understand.
Yeah, everybody come America right now. Everybody go America, everybody go on vacation. That's good. We've got Natasha saying, I am having a blessed day. Thank God for life.
I love it.
Yeah, we've got Sabita saying, lovely and sweet song. It brings back so much memory. Love them. All these songs today is so amazing. We've got Asha Ali. It's a great day for her. She's joining from Suriname. And of course, Pamela. It's a great day for her, and she's saying good morning to you guys.
I love it.
Jinx.
Yeah.
You owe me a drinks.
Okay then.
You
that was very and slick.
You know that, Jinx? You owe me a drinks?
No, I know Jinx. You can't talk until the person on Jinx you. I don't know about this. This is adult version.
So
I don't know.
I now remember. I was in a conversation with my colleague the other day. We were somewhere, and someone asked us a question, and we both responded at the same time with the exact answer. All right? And then he was like, Jinx, you die first. And I'm like, where did you get that one from now?
Yeah, that's exactly how this one hit me. Oh yeah, that was surprising.
I'm like, you die first. I'm like, well, all right, okay. I mean, you're the older one, but okay.
Hey, that has nothing to do with who's gonna die first.
I know. I'm like, okay, you're the older one.
Also, we have to just want to say quickly before we continue with the music. I also have to shout out some of our very our other gold list members like Nadia Ghani,
yes,
and Derman Singh, and Sati Ramjus, and Joani Mahabir. These are the persons who are here with us almost every day as well.
Yeah.
So I just want to say good morning to you girls, and thanks so much for always joining us here on the show. Auntie Anno as well.
Auntie Anno just messaging. Yeah, she just messaged.
Beautiful message this morning. She says, A blessed good morning to you, babe. Have a blessed Tuesday. Enjoy your day. She says, hey, babe, you and Josh are two beautiful souls, two amazing persons, can make anyone laugh in the morning. And she says it's Auntie Anno.
Auntie
so she also
Anno.
has been added to our gold member list.
Yes.
Because she's here with us every morning. Auntie Ruby, I don't know if she's here with us this morning, but she is on the silver list going over to the gold. Because, you know, she would have fallen down at a point in time. So she's working her way back up.
She's not on the silver.
She's not in the silver either?
No.
She's in the bronze?
Not even a bronze. I'll tell you the last.
Why are you being so hard on Auntie
I'll tell you
Ruby?
the last. Today is what? Tuesday?
Yes.
The last day I heard from Auntie Ruby. Oh, sorry, it was yesterday.
Oh, my, you see? That's why you now going to have to go in punishment mode. Auntie Ruby, let me know how we should punish Joshua because he's being very mean to you this morning. But it's 10 hours 33. Buddy pal, we have to continue with the music now.
We
we want to
definitely
keep
have
the
to.
serenading vibes flowing. So stay with us.
Alrighty then.
कितने भी तू कर ले सितम हंस हंस के सहेंगे हम कितने भी तू कर ले सितम हंस हंस के सहेंगे हम ये प्यार ना होगा कम सनम तेरी कसम हो सनम तेरी कसम सनम तेरी कसम कितने भी तू कर ले सितम हंस हंस के सहेंगे हम ये प्यार ना होगा कम सनम तेरी कसम ओ सनम तेरी कसम सनम तेरी कसम
या तो से नैना लागे रे जाने क्या हो अब आगे रे नैना लागे रे पिया तो से नैना लागे रे
जाने न नजर पहचान जिगर ये कौन जो दिल पर छाया
मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया जाने न नजर पहचान जिगर ये कौन जो दिल पर छाया मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया आवाज़ किसकी आती है जो छेड़ के दिल खो जाती है आवाज़ जिसे शर्मा जाऊं, है कौन जो मुझ में समाया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया।
जाने न नजर पहचान जिगर ये कौन जो दिल पर छाया, मुझे रोज रोज तड़पाया, मुझे रोज रोज तड़पाया। ढूंढेंगे उसे हम तारों में, सावन की ठंडी बहारों में। ढूंढेंगे उसे हम तारों में, सावन की ठंडी बहारों में। पर हम भी किसी से कम तो नहीं, क्यों रूप को अपने छुपाया, मुझे रोज रोज तड़पाया, मुझे रोज रोज तड़पाया।
जाने न नजर पहचान जिगर ये कौन जो दिल पर छाया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया। बिन देखे जिसको प्यार करूं, गर देखूं उसको जान भी दूं। बिन देखे जिसको प्यार करूं, गर देखूं उसको जान भी दूं। एक बार कहूं जादूगर ये कौन सा खेल रचाया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया। जाने न नजर पहचान जिगर ये कौन जो दिल पर छाया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया, मेरा अंग अंग मुस्काया।
गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवरे, खिल रही है कली कली। गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवरे, खिल रही है कली कली,
कली कली
कली कली।
गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवरे, खिल रही है कली कली।
ऐसी हसीन चांदनी पहले कभी न थी, ऐसी हसीन चांदनी पहले कभी न थी। शामिल है इसमें आपके, शामिल है इसमें आपके चेहरे का नूर भी। ऐसी हसीन चांदनी पहले कभी न थी।
मगर साथ देने का वादा करो, मैं यूं ही मस्त नगमे लुटाता रहूं। तुम मुझे देख कर मुस्कुराती रहो, मैं तुम्हें देख कर गीत गाता रहूं। तुम मगर साथ देने का वादा करो, मैं यूं ही मस्त नगमे लुटाता रहूं। कितने जलवे फिजाओं में बिखरे, मगर मैंने अब तक किसी को पुकारा नहीं। तुमको देखा तो नजरें ये कहने लगी, हमको चेहरे से हटना गवारा नहीं। तुम मगर मेरी नजरों के आगे रहो, मैं हर एक शय से नजरें चुराता रहूं। तुम मगर साथ देने का वादा करो, मैं यूं ही मस्त नगमे लुटाता रहूं।
जब हम जवां होंगे जाने कहाँ होंगे, जब हम जवां होंगे जाने कहाँ होंगे, लेकिन जहाँ होंगे वहाँ पर याद करेंगे, तुझे याद करेंगे। जब हम जवां होंगे जाने कहाँ होंगे, लेकिन जहाँ होंगे वहाँ पर याद करेंगे, तुझे याद करेंगे। जब हम जवां होंगे।
10 hours 46 for you here on this fabulous Tuesday morning. I'm so happy that persons are describing their day. The Manti Singh says, memories, Nadia Ghani, real old songs. I'm loving all the beautiful tunes. Paro Jai saying, good morning to you hardworking people. The Manti Singh is locked in from Jack's Beach in Florida. She's fishing right now. And also we got Sati saying she's enjoying the songs. Indy Kumar, great songs. And so yeah, Pamela is saying indeed it is confusion at the airport. She's saying some visitors are stuck here in NY. They're waiting for a flight back to Guyana. So she's defending. I'm happy, She defending with friend Melissa.
All right.
She's defending her friend Melissa. Buddy Paul, you've got a movie recommendation for today, do you?
Yes, I do.
All
Yes,
right.
I do. So the movie for today is one of the 3 movies that are going to be remade, if you guys didn't realize that by now.
All right.
So our movie is Koshish,
Uh-huh.
and it's a 1972 Indian Hindi language romantic drama movie, and it stars Sanjeev Kumar and the then Jaya Baduri, who is now Jaya Bachchan. And so the movie is about, it's considered a landmark portrayal of the differently abled because the movie, the word koshish itself means effort. So the movie is Sanjeev Kumar and Jaya Bachchan. They play a deaf and mute couple struggling to lead a regular life in a desensitized society. So the film actually won Kumar the National Award for Best Actor. Now we're understanding more and more why this classic film is being remade, because it was such a classic film back then, because of the types of societal concerns that they were bringing into perspective. And now, from 1972 to now, there's been so much progress for the differently able community. And so much more being done for them. So I think this is a great message and a great movie to be remade, using the 21st century progress that has been made on the differently abled community. So that's your Bollywood movie for today, Koshish, the 1972 drama film. So we do hope that you line this one up to have a look at it while the new one is in production. So it will kind of refresh your memories when the new one comes out.
All right, that's your movie recommendation for the day. And of course, we encourage you to look at it. And on our social media page, the post is posted there, so you can make sure you're looking at the right one. And if you looked at the movie, we encourage you to, comment on it. Let us know what you think about the movie. And if you'll encourage others to look at the movie. We want to, start a conversation there on our social media page and so forth. If you've looked at the movie, or maybe you're having a movie night later tonight, take a picture, tag us on our social media pages. And of course, we're happy to see that you're listening to our advice and you're looking at the movie. All right. So when we come back, it's going to be time for us to shut the show down. We've got your positive quote. We're going to end things off with that. And of course, we'll give you a rundown as to we can expect from Team Kaieteur Radio coming up immediately after this. You'll get a touch of what's happening in the news, followed by a rebroadcast of the Glenn Lall Show. It is Tuesday, coming up at 13 hours today. It will be time for your Tuesday edition of The Detective. At 14 hours, the Shivani Show. 16 hours, the Afternoon Cruise with Captain D and Selector Andre. At 19 hours, your third and final major newscast for the day. 20 hours, we get a look at cricket. The Sean Devers Sports Watch comes on at 20 hours. And at 21 hours all the way to 22 hours 30, to our Latin lovers, Essentia Latina comes up with our guys Carlo. So make sure you look forward for these and more. And of course, Guide is subject to change without notice. And we hope you're going to stick around. Great programming, great announcers all day, all night long here on Kaieteur Radio.
All right.
गजरा लगा के गजरा सजा के गजरा लगा के गजरा सजा के बिजुरी गिरा के जाइयो ना
नैन मिला के चैन चुरा के निंदिया उड़ा के जाइयो ना
गजरा लगा के गजरा सजा के बिजुरी गिरा के जाइयो ना
नैन मिला के चैन चुरा के निंदिया उड़ा के जाइयो ना
गजरा गजरा कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं
मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ, हर एक पल मेरी कहानी है, हर एक पल मेरी हस्ती है, हर एक पल मेरी जवानी है। मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ। रिश्तों का रूप बदलता है, बुनियादें खत्म नहीं होती, ख्वाबों की और उमंगों की मियादें खत्म नहीं होती। एक फूल में तेरा रूप बसा, एक फूल में मेरी जवानी है, एक चेहरा तेरी निशानी है, एक चेहरा मेरी निशानी है। मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ, हर एक पल मेरी कहानी है, हर एक पल मेरी हस्ती है, हर एक पल मेरी जवानी है। मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ। तुझको मुझको जीवन अमृत अब इन हाथों से पीना है।
ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा। ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा।
Alrighty then, alrighty then. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Why don't you look at SpongeBob? Were you ever a SpongeBob fan?
Maybe when I was 15 years old.
That is too late, 15? I stopped looking at SpongeBob, maybe. Well, I'm lying. I still look at SpongeBob. I shouldn't lie. I was looking at Family Guy last night. Stewie is very, 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 very...
Where do you look at Family Guy? I want to start looking at Family Guy. Is it on Netflix?
No, I look on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
And there's some on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, Stewie is so savage.
I've been hearing the big... I've seen a series here, an episode here and there, but I want to start looking at it from the starting.
Yeah, but I remember this meme last night. I saw that I almost rolled off my bed. Stewie's so savage. His brother, who is his brother again? Chris. Chris is his brother. Mega's assistant. Brian is a dog. And Peter and Louis is his mom and dad. So his brother Chris said, now Stewie is this baby that they don't hear me talking. Only Brian understand. Nobody else.
Oh, okay.
Right? Only Brian can hear him.
And by the way, he's a baby throughout the 10 years that this show has been on.
Only Brian can hear him. The others can't. Alright? And Brian is a stalking dog, but that's fine. So Chris is telling Brian, now would you excuse me? I will go and get I will pick out something from Stewie's room that I want. And then Stewie responded and says, there's a book in there, How to Lose Weight. You should take it.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm going to send it to you. It's not ranger friendly, so I can't finish it out, but I rolled off the bed. And then there's this one, it's very dark. Peter, he so happened to be the people delivering babies. So, he was in the theater room. And so this woman lying on the bed, and so he handed her the baby, and then she was like, oh, she's so cute. Peter said, yes, she is, but it's not yours. Yours died.
Oh, wow. Blunt? If Blunt was a person?
But yeah, you should look at it. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna say that one. But I really want to end things off this morning with your positive quote. Hope you guys are going to have a great day. Of course, my quote for today, the quote that we want to leave with you here, both Buddy Pal and I, we want to leave with you here this morning is very simple. Every day is a fresh start, so start. Every day is a fresh start, so start.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's what we want to tell you here this morning here on Sabaki PR. Kickstart your day the right way. We hope you're gonna add positivity to your day and that you're gonna have a fabulous day. With that in mind, Buddy Pal, what do you want to tell the people?
Have a fantastic day, and I'm happy with all the words that you shared with us this morning. I hope that you keep those words in mind as you continue to have a same kind of day with those words. All right? Don't let anything change for you. Don't let anything change for you. Just continue to have a great day and keep it locked to us right here on Kaieteur Radio. This is your SKP team, Joshua, Selecta, Alex, and Sarita signing out.
All right, Buddy Pal, you have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई वो अचानक आ गई यूं नजर के सामने जैसे निकला
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With the news in capsule, my name is Joshua Van Slykeman. Newly elected mayors and deputy mayors were on Monday charged to put their political affiliation aside and work together to improve the services being offered to communities across the country. This charge was made by President Irfan Ali at the swearing-in ceremony for mayors and deputy mayors of the country's 10 municipalities held at the Arthur Chang Conference Centre in Lall. The president underscored the importance of collaboration between the central government and local authorities in ensuring that citizens have access to improved services. In other news, ExxonMobil is driving oil production in Ghana at unprecedented rates, with outputs from the Liza Phase 1 and Phase 2 projects in the Stabroek block breaching their designed capacity. The sheer volume of production is staggering. However, beneath these profitable figures lies a growing concern. Is ExxonMobil compromising safety in pursuit of increased profits? The oil and gas sector, particularly offshore drilling, has historically been historically been to accidents, some of which have been catastrophic, environmental and human impact. The Deepwater Horizon spill of 2010 was one event that not only cost an oil company called BP over $70 billion in damages, but also had irreversible environmental consequences and a lasting impact on marine life.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio.
Guyana. Join me on the Lall Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Lall Show only on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Today by a good friend, a woman named Ayan Rand, said, when you see that in order to produce, you need to obtain permission from men who produce nothing. When you see that money is flowing to those who deal not in goods, but in favors. When you see that men get richer by graft than by work, and your laws don't protect you against them, but protect them against you. When you see corruption being rewarded and honesty becoming a self-sacrifice, you may know that your society is doomed. Hear those words, Kevin? Yes. When you see corruption being rewarded and honesty becoming a self-sacrifice, you may know that your society is doomed. And let me say namaste again to each and every one of you. And thank you for joining me every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Always a pleasure sitting here. Uncle and Auntie, we broke this story on the front page of the Kaieteur News last Sunday, in which we said, ExxonMobil CEO tells his shareholders it's a waste of time and money to conduct any study from an oil spill damage from Guyana to 12 other Caribbean countries. Then, the next day, we did a follow-up on that story, in which we learned that the board members of ExxonMobil misled their shareholders into believing that they did a study in Guyana to show the damages to those 12 Caribbean countries. Could you believe these white people? The CEO said it's a waste of time and money to carry out such a study, and the board members joined with he by deceiving their own shareholders, pretending that a study was done. That is the most disrespect and scorn these people can have for brown, black, and purple people like me and you who live in the Caribbean. The Exxon King spit on us, and the board members who's supposed to hold him in check join him to kick we in the Caribbean in we behind. Now let me explain that in layman terms, Uncle and Auntie. If you want to put up a 10-story building anywhere in the city or anywhere where you have neighbors, it is required by law that you first carry out a study to find out the building you're going to put down will not fall and flatten your neighbor houses with them inside. Then you have to have insurance protection for every one of them around. That study is also to let people who putting money in the building know what can become of their money if the building falls down. And also, what are their responsibilities in the event of the building fall down. Now, how can you lie and tell your partner them that you do everything How can you tell your partners it is a waste of time to spend money to do something like that? And when the building fall down, you don't only lose all your money, but you kill the neighbors them, and the neighbors' children will take all of you to court for the damages. That study, uncle, is what was required of ExxonMobil. And the boss said it's a waste of time and money to tell the Caribbean people what can happen to their livelihoods from an oil spill in Guyana. I wonder if he were to tell white people country what he telling the Caribbean people. And Jack Dale, Mr. Ali, and Mr. Norton don't see these headlines that insult them. They don't see those headlines that insult the Guyanese and the Caribbean people in the face. No, they don't see that. These people have no respect for non-white people, including Jack Dale, Mr. Ali, and Mr. Norton. Man, uncle, if you building a dump site anywhere, any part of this country where people live, you have to do a study to see how it will impact the neighborhood and what steps have to be taken to protect all the people living in those villages. Look, Schlumberger burning deadly chemicals at Houston, coming from the oil ships, and the residents move to court and get the judge to stop it immediately. Every building that goes up in this country requires that study. And here you have oil operations going on that can blow up, destroy, and disfigure this entire region. And we leaders upset at Kaieteur News for reporting these things. That disrespecting the entire nation and all the Caribbean people, uncle. Could you guys believe this thing, man? Our hopes mean nothing. Our future has no value. And our future generations don't matter to these people. Auntie, I am letting you people know that this is the regard these people have for us who own this wealth. Let's put a hold, uncle, on the Caribbean and concentrate on Guyana. Down to the insurance, my brother. Down to the insurance protection for Guyana from an oil spill that Justice Kissoon ordered. Barra Jagdeo appeal it. When you listen to what Exxon boss said there, and you look back at what Barra Jagdeo is doing, and the silence in the opposition camp, I need to bring this country to a full stop. Old people are say good in the hair. Let me tell you this. They haven't even got words to describe what they in your face as I speak here tonight. You know, Kevin, Jagdeo, Norton held press conferences yesterday and said not a single word about this most important issue. Them worse than Exxon King, Darren Woods. Yes. Them worse than Darren Woods. At least that man was frank and put it in writing. It's a waste of time and money. But look at these morons you guys in love with, staining your fingers for. Not a word you hear from them. It's like they dive in the Demerara River and them ain't raising their head for Galilee. Them hiding under the water. I'm waiting to see how long they're going to hide under the water. I can't wait for this insurance case to meet the CCJ. Not if, uncle. It will meet there. Because if the judge rule for or against, one of the parties will reach out to the CCJ. And Glenn Lall got good faith or full faith and confidence in those judges at the CCJ to do not only what is right, but what is best for Guyana and the entire Caribbean region. I wanted to tell you namaste again with a heavy heart. But there's a lot of anger in me here tonight. When foreigners can come and just eat up our resources, like if them mother man put it here, and turn around, endangering us all in this region by telling us they don't have money to waste, to do any study for the people. Man, it's high time we bind together or band together and do something about this gross disrespect, uncle and auntie. I hear my name talking in every corner across Guyana. And I also hear these programs are the conversations in the world beyond Guyana. My name is being discussed in the cocktail circles, in the big boy circles, where they're sporting on our money. I am so happy, uncle. Yes, I am so delighted that I nearly forget. you know, Kevin, I nearly forget the main reason why they don't want to do this study. Uncle, auntie, they don't want to do this study. It's not about the little money it can cost them today, uncle, for do the study. It's about what this study will reveal and how much it will cost their pockets to fix an oil spill. That is their worries. A simple thing like unlimited coverage that Justice Kissoon ordered for Guyana alone. You guys see the trouble, the court battles we're going through. Much less to add the Caribbean to an oil spill. That is what they're running away from. That is why they don't want to do this study, uncle and auntie. They don't want that on paper for us to see. Uncle, sorry to say this. Sorry. This region, Guyana, and all its people, we are sitting on a ticking time bomb. And the people who are here staying on your toes and on your face for is completely numb, dumb, and silent. Look what ExxonMobil get Jagdeo and Norton. Look what Exxon got Jagdeo and Norton doing to Guyana and the poor people right across this country. Every now and again, them got people lining up whole day into the night, hoping to get a little raise, to buy little food for their children. Yes, the richest country on earth, brother. The fastest growing economy in the world today. And the so-called leaders have the citizens buying dog food in the restaurants to feed themselves. Oh. Again, let me ask this. Can this happen in a white man country? Never, uncle. No, auntie. This can only happen in black, brown, and purple people's country. Even with a quarter of the oil discovered in this country, we should have been living like kings and queens. Look, 3/4 of this country living in extreme poverty, sir. Sir? 3/4 of this country living in extreme poverty. Going into Chinese restaurant to buy dark food to eat. I wasn't talking to you, uncle and auntie. I was talking to the gentleman who joined me in this office tonight. Got people standing up at gates like dogs, barking for anything you can throw at them. This is how Guyanese living, brother. Like I said earlier, this thing has been on my mind day and night since Saturday. Since Saturday, uncle. And we haven't heard a word from Jagdeo and Norton on it. Exxon say yesterday Exxon said Guyana Oil helped them to give shareholders $8 billion US in the second quarter of this year. You hear what I said there, brother? 8 billion. Guyana barely getting 1 billion. 1 billion. In the whole year. 1 billion. Man. Whew. Exxon can boast and say, they went further to say, they boast and say, them give their shareholders in the second quarter of this year, which is only 3 months, uncle, 8 billion US, thanks to Guyana. And went further in the article to say Guyana is part of a master plan to deliver 17 billion US payout to their shareholders this year. You hear what I said there, brother? In their master plan, yes, we'll give out 17 billion this year to their shareholders. Them getting honey from we oil and we getting vinegar. You know what is vinegar, sir? Good, thank you. You know what is vinegar. Uncle and auntie, hear what the other partner of Exxon also boasted yesterday. Hear what them say. The low production cost for Guyana's oil will fill up their pockets and bank books. Oh, with the 5 projects alone. And they're waiting to get a 6th one from Jagdeo this year and on a platter. On a platter. Is what coming on a platter for me and you, uncle? What coming on a platter for you, auntie? Let me tell you what your plate would have inside. And listen to me carefully. Yesterday was Parliament. And the first thing they asked for in Parliament was permission to take out from the treasury $61 billion more. This year, 2023, had the largest budget ever in this country. Only half of the year done, and them running back to Parliament for 61 billion more. I love this country. This is like you get a monthly salary, and halfway into the month, you run to the boss and ask him for an advance on your next month pay. Next year, oil money. Don't start spending this year, auntie. That is what Jack Day and the PPP doing to this land. God Almighty have to help you, brother. And I ain't done there yet, uncle. I ain't done there yet. Are you really sleeping, man? I don't have a clue who President Ali, Jagdev and Ashney Singh along with Norton is. Let me tell you, the second big move they did in Parliament yesterday. First, let me simplify it. Your maid owe you a half-month salary, and she finding it difficult to keep up paying you back that half-month money. And then she come back to you again to ask you for another half-month, which will double the amount she owe you. Would you give her? Kevin, would you give her? Thank you. Well, uncle, that is what Ashney Singh, Jagdev and Mr. Ali cook up for Parliament yesterday. Guyana debt is already $3 billion. We squeezing the poor people of this country to pay 44 million US interest on that every year. Now, yesterday, them give themselves permission to borrow another 3 billion US for the sinking this country. You can't pay 3 billion as it is, but you want 3 more billion. These people putting a donkey cart of debt on Guyana. And we, the citizens, are the donkeys pulling the cart. Oil-rich Guyana. Yes. Oil-rich country. Richest citizens on earth. And all your government talking about is increasing the borrowing. Yes. Increasing the loans in US billions on our way back. I love Guyana. Increasing the amount of interest the Guyanese people have to pay. This US $1 trillion oil making a difference in this land? Or it making dummies, dunces out of us? I am just asking. I am kind of beginning to feel like a dummy. All they're doing is borrowing and spend more to look good and thief 3/4 out of it. And you people clapping at your hands and ducking at your faces and fingers in the ink bottle for them. What a beautiful country this is. A lovely land. And if you think that the PPP government had finished for the day in Parliament, you got to think again. No, uncle. Hear what Ashney Singh said. They're coming back to borrow some more. That's like the maid who ask for an advance of half she month's salary and you give her. Every month that goes by, she finding it harder and harder to pay that back. And then she come back for another half month salary. The boss might have to take she and all she pick me to get back the money. What you say, Kevin? That is what the PPP government is doing to Guyana and all of us. Man, when them done with Guyana, we will become like Ghana, Nigeria, and all the African countries combined, where the World Bank, IMF, and the other financial institutions own those countries and its people. Yes, them only working to pay them, and pay them interest only. The reason these leaders here can, I should say, Uncle, the reason these leaders here can't triple salaries and pension packages is because of debts. Now, they're going to double the debt on your back. You know, my friend, I know God watching. I know you watching, you know, Kevin. He's seeing everything what's happening. I will leave him. I leave him to deal with these leaders we have. They're borrowing money to build bridges, hospitals, roads, water plants, offices, and schools. And got you clapping at your hands. Oh, this is the best government that you ever see or ever know. I think they got a surprise Christmas gift to give you out. To give out, Uncle. That $3 billion they're going to borrow, yes, they're going to give you a special Christmas gift for call elections quickly. And remind you, in the party slogans, y'all see what we have done for Guyana? Y'all see what we have done for you and your children? We built Demerara Bridge, we build more schools, we build more hospitals, we patch more roads. Yes, and all of you, don't clap of your hands. A lady called me. She went to West Dem Hospital early today, and they don't have any doctor. Myconi Hospital, no doctor. You don't even want to hear a headline we carry tomorrow. Jagdeo said that he had to outsource, send patients to the private hospitals to keep up with the ultrasound and the cardio. Outstanding patients to help out. Yes, this is the oil-rich country you're living in. Don't have ultrasound machines or cardio machines to deal with the patients in this land. You hear me, brother? You don't got doctors, you don't got nurses. Let's go back to ExxonMobil. Guyana King. Or I should say Guyana new slave master. I told you people Wednesday that GRA asked Exxon to pay back millions of US they billed Guyana for and had no explanation to give us as to what those bills represented and how Exxon responded and said, oh, I tell you on Wednesday night, Exxon tell Guyana or tell GRA we will have to go to court on that matter. Uncle and auntie, I want you to listen to me carefully, man. This issue was reported in the Stabrook News. And when Jagde was asked by my reporter yesterday at his press conference about it, he told the reporter he was not yet informed of that issue. You hear me, brother? My vice president reported big in the newspaper, and when he was asked, he didn't say nothing. And when he was asked, he said he was not informed yet. This is the man that is in charge of everything that has to do with oil in this land. This man knows where every cent is spent and on what it is spent on in this country. And he giving such an answer to millions of US dollars, questioned by GRA. Can you believe that? Is this a real happening in this country? Is Bara Jagdeo still in charge of our oil? Man, uncle, from the time any donkey hear about bills coming into their house for them to pay, and the children question it. The children them question it and say, no. You can't build this house for that. And when daddy is asked, he said the children then bring it to his attention. I love Guyana. I love these leaders too. This matter, like I said, was reported as the lead story in the Stabrook News days before Jagdeo hold his press conference. And here, your Bara Jagdeo is telling the reporter GRA didn't raise the matter with him. Oh boy, where this country is heading, people? Huh? Where are we heading when you have a man like Jagdeo in charge of anything? Kevin, you know what is more sad? Aubrey Norton also had a press conference yesterday and did not address that issue. Exxon handing Guyana bills in the tens of US billions. Can't give an explanation how them arrive at those figures, and we leaders, as usual, nothing said nothing, and Jagdeo said GRA, not tell he nothing. I am convinced beyond the shadow of a doubt that this is a country of nothings with these nothings. Sorry to say that. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, would you like to drink some tea? You see how tough it is to carry on this discussion? Wait, uncle. My staff questioning big bills coming into my company and them announcing it to the whole company, and me, Lall, the boss, saying, well, the accounts department didn't bring it to my attention. Really? Is that what's happening in this land? Ma, Kevin, you better pinch me, man. Pinch me to see if I am not having a bad dream here. ExxonMobil handing Guyana bills, and the head for GRA is saying to the whole country that we have a problem with Exxon bills. And Bara Jagdeo is saying nobody bring that to his attention. Every donkey in this land heard the GRA boss, but not Bara Jagdeo and Mr. Norton. You guys see the trouble are you in this country? Allowing Exxon to rob y'all in this barefaced fashion. And them go Parliament to increase borrowing. Hey, brother, you love this land, right? You should come on this program. Come with me every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. You'll love them. I'm taking a vacation. I'm going to Exxon headquarters. I think they got a package for me. I ain't taking food or drink. I got more sense than that. This is how your leaders running a country. Yes, like a business and not like a cake shop. Or you're running it into a burial ground, man. Is which one? Is what going through your minds, uncle and auntie? And you call me after this program, you know. When this country will come to a full stop, man. When it will come to a full stop. And let us reclaim our dignity, our self-respect. I'm waiting on you with a phone call, okay? What is happening in this oil sector, this gold sector, and all the rest of the sectors? You know, uncle, what is happening to these sectors? I swear it. No great wisdom is required. You don't even have to go to school to get any special skill to deal with it. This thing is so simple and straightforward that even a junkie would not sleep well, allowing that to happen to them. I honestly believe that. Not even a junkie will sleep well on the street, man, to allow these things to happen to them. Let's move on. Kevin, uncle, give me a chance. Let me sip a little tea, man. Give me a break. Oh. Wow. I got to take a break, man. I am delighted that you're here. Thanks. Good to get a first-hand look at what's happening. Uncle and auntie. I call everybody uncle and auntie. I like that, yeah. I also told you people Wednesday night, and it was reported boldly on the front pages of both Stabrook News and Kaieteur News as the lead stories, how GRA boss told Parliament last week that the oil companies buying out the few officers they train to audit Exxon books. This question, uncle, this question, auntie, was also put to the financial guru Jagdeo yesterday by my reporter. And he told her, well, GRA didn't inform him about that too. You believe this thing? You believe this thing? GRA officer tell Parliament it was reported in both of the Kaieteur and Stabrook News lead stories. Jagdeo held a press conference, Norton held a press conference, and none of them said anything about it. And when my reporter put the question to him, your vice president in charge of the oil sector, saying GRA didn't inform him about that. Bharat Jagdeo, seeing these headlines on the front pages and did not feel he should address it at his press conference, He had to be asked by my reporter before we get him to say something on it. Uncle and Auntie, I want you to listen to his answer, man. I want to play his answer for you people. Play him for me.
Exxon will be moving to. On the audit, I have not been advised of that, but if that comes to my desk, I'll let you know. And so I don't want to just give life to rumors. At this stage, it's in that domain until I receive a notification. It might be factual, but let's see until I see it in black and white.
He has to see that in black and white. He didn't see that as yet. Uncle and Auntie, you have to see his demeanor answering that most important question. It's like a donkey damn man. Whatever. You heard him. That's not important to him. He doesn't want to give things to rumors. It may be true. When it comes to my desk, then we will see. Are you going good in this land? Are you doing beautifully well in this country with that man, that vice president named Bara Jagdeo? GRA don't have staff to monitor and verify Exxon bills in US billions. And that is not a major concern for our vice president. Oil companies can come here, use your oil money to buy out and buy over the people who GRA train, paying them more for work for them and hand Guyana the bill. You hear that? Oil company pay we people more, who we train, and them handing Guyana the bill to pay. Oh man, I love this country. I love this country with these Mr. Nothings. GRA fine Exxon with hanky-panky bills they submitted to Guyana in the US millions. Them take away our in-house auditors and Jagdeo unconcerned about that. Let me ask this question again, man. I talked about it Wednesday. Since when a stranger can come in your house, pay your children more than what you are paying them to look out for his interests and hand you the parents the bill to pay? Can somebody explain this to me, man? Since when that can happen? No wonder Jagdeo and Norton silent at their press conference on this issue. Uncle, at that same press conference, he was asked by a senior journalist, a gentleman named Dennis Chabral from Demerara Waves. The journalist asked him, "Sir, 3 years now in office, and your party promised to review / renegotiate the oil contract." The journalist even read the PPP manifesto out to him. Jagdeo went around like a ballet dancer with his usual rigmarole
Exxon will be moving
about how he had said before he never promised to renegotiate the Exxon contract. And by now, all of you know he's a filth liar. Yes. A liar. He did not answer the boy question. When my reporter followed up with that question and asked him, what is preventing government from renegotiating the contract now, since many terms and conditions have been broken already in that contract? For example, uncle, local content is broken. Audits is broken. Royalty was changed to be non-recoverable. And now they break the relinquishment clauses or clause. You know what he said, uncle? His party promised to review / renegotiate. And that the slash is important. The slash is important. Meaning, uncle, his party promised to review or renegotiate. And now they choose to only review and not to renegotiate. Oh, my foreign friend watching me and smiling here. You get in the drift, you get into understand the language too. Review / he say party. He party promised to review / renegotiate. And now they dropped it in the renegotiate, but they're doing the review. You're talking about con artists, uncle and auntie. Bharat Jagdev is the biggest one in this country. But my friend, not even the review he doing. You will hear later in the same program about Commonwealth and review. You will hear later about it. He also said they can't push Exxon to renegotiate the contract because the people already pump a lot of money into the 5 projects. And the world got a short window to produce oil. When my reporter told him that Exxon said they will not walk away from Guyana, he interrupted the girl and said, let me finish with my answer. Uncle, he doesn't want to hear anything about renegotiation of ExxonMobil contract. In fact, he didn't even answer the question. But he proceeded to talk about free gas that will cut electricity and cooking gas price will save Guyana $70 million a year and so on. I want to let you people know, uncle and auntie, you can get 70 million US in a week if that contract change, if it renegotiate. But these people, this man that named Bharat Jagdev is bent on selling out this country to ExxonMobil. He doesn't mean to do anything about that Exxon contract and the oil blocks. He defending Exxon better than Darren Woods, the CEO. You will hear him at the end. At the end, you will hear him. He said if you got a dispute with your business partner, nobody will want to come and do business here. Mr. Jagdeo, Glenn Lall, and the Guyanese people, we are not disputing anything here, sir. Mr. Jagdeo, we are just asking for the renegotiation of a one-sided contract that should give Guyana its fair share. The Honorable Bharat Jagdeo don't see all them bold headlines about Exxon and what is going on with our resources. He doesn't see, uncle. Yes, he sees them. He sees a lot. But like it doesn't mean anything to him. And he does not even respond to them, Kevin. But guess what? Guess what, Auntie? The man could have found a Stabrook News editorial from sometime last week that criticized him and his government, how they're running the oil sector. And Jagdev spent, listen to this carefully, he found an editorial since last week in the Stabrook News and spent over 15 minutes at his press conference abusing down Stabrook News and that editorial. The man even gets so crazy that he accused me, Glenn Lall, for writing the Stabrook News editorial. Me, who never write a letter in my own newspaper, writing editorial for another newspaper, Stabrook News. How much more ridiculous your vice president can get? This man is not only going out his mind, he already out his mind. Anytime you question or criticize him about his handling of our resources, uncle, it irritates and raises the demon in him. Why is he getting so angry with journalists who ask legitimate questions about his handling of our resources? Why is he so intimidated about newspaper editorials and articles? By now you people have to have that answer to that man. Not true? Glenn doesn't have the answer to that though. I keep on asking, and you people don't hear me, and I want you ask him. Ask them in the face when they come around you. I keep on asking, what is Bharat Jagdev getting personally from the oil that he doesn't want to hear about renegotiation? That he doesn't want to change any terms to get more, to get better for Guyana with that exam contract? Ask him that question. I keep on asking it, and I'm not getting an answer. Let me end by reminding you that had Bharat Jagdev ring-fenced the third, fourth, and fifth oil projects, just listen to me carefully, Guyana would have been receiving no less than $5 billion US a year. Right now, uncle, right now I'm talking about auntie, we should have been getting no less than $5 billion US a year from Liza 1 and 2. But you know why we're not getting it? You know why? He did not ring fence the three projects, Payara, Yellowtail, and the Yarrow. We could have been getting $5 billion a year because we don't pay out for those two projects. Every barrel Guyana they pump there should have been full half and half profit along with 2% royalty, uncle. That would have put us to straight 52%. And Exxon would have been getting 48%. But, like I keep saying to you people, he did not ring fence Liza 3, 4, and 5. We have to live with 14% till all the oil done. And guess what is more dangerous and deadly? He going to approve the 6th project without ring fencing it again. And Mr. Nothing will say nothing too. Quickly, you allowing your neighbor chicken to come eat out all you chicken feed in your yard and get fat, and you not putting a fence around your house. That is what ring fence means, Uncle and Auntie. The most important thing in the chicken business you not protecting, the feed for your chickens you not protecting. So it's like you're buying chicken feed to fatten your neighbor chicken. The 6 chicken pen, the oil company getting this year end from Jagdeo. Them done said they're boasting to the world how Jagdeo gonna leave the doors wide open for them. Take it, baby, take it. Take what you want. Pump, baby, pump. Pump all you want. And I'm already talking about the 7th project, which will be handed to them the same way. Yes, the same way to eat out all the chicken feed. And 3/4 of the Guyanese people, yes, will still left to eat the chicken foot and the mess from the Chinese restaurants. Sunday, we are carrying a lead story in which the Commonwealth told Guyana to thoroughly check and verify the 5 project costs Guyana done approved for ExxonMobil, and that they must compare the costs to other similar projects around the world. Now, Uncle, anybody got to tell you that? Anybody got to tell you that you have to compare prices before you buy anything, man? Especially when you're dealing with a gangster who robbing countries all over the world? No, man. No, Kevin. Don't do me this. Nobody have to tell you that you have to compare prices. When this question, Uncle and Auntie, was put to Bara Jagdeo yesterday by my reporter, Kevin, you know, like I am tired. I am tired. And Jagdeo is not going to send me crazy. I will drive him crazy. Y'all want to hear it? Hear the answer he gave, Uncle? I'll play him at the end of this program. A simple question. A simple question. To compare the price Exxon give Guyana for each project with similar international projects. Man, Jagdeo went dancing round and round with no music playing to avoid answering a simple question like that. My reporter told him that the Commonwealth recently issued a report in which it advised its members to conduct feasibility studies on every oil project and compare the cost versus the profits for each one of them. She asked him whether this is something Guyana has been doing. Uncle, you got to hear how he dodged and completely did not address that question. Whether Guyana is checking or even comparing anything of the project costs. You have it there. Play it for them. Let them listen.
Yeah, the Commonwealth reports are good as guideline because they're done by specialists, but they're general. What we did, we hire practitioners and people specific in the industry. So when we did the plans that are submitted before we license new operations, we have several, we do an internal review, and then we have other external specialists who review these documents. that one thing you would note is that they often general. Like I saw a McIntyre report, the headline basically praising the government of Guyana for its stewardship of the oil and gas sector, but often, like, because it speaks about the patience that we exercise not using the money until we reform the NRF, which is what we did under the government, but it cautions about being careful with the Dutch disease, the same McIntyre report, and they caution about the Dutch disease. Then we're being pushed by Norton and the Stabroek and everybody to do the things that they want that will cause the Dutch disease. And then they think that they're representing the best in political and economic thought. That's the contradiction. And so that editor, the article is great. The IMF position is very complimentary. And then I see a headline that distorts the whole tenure of the article. The same thing with the Commonwealth. They give broad guidelines, and then because they're not involved in a specific field development plan or anything of that nature.
This is a madman. That's a madman you hear there just now. Sometimes when I listen to this man, you want, oh God, I don't know if this man head good. Uncle and auntie, this man head mad. This man head mad. He said the people give broad guidelines without getting into specifics. What more specifics do you need? The people say compare the cost versus the benefits. You know, he never answered the question. Are you hearing him, man? Are you hearing what he said? After he didn't answer the question, my reporter asked him to say specifically if Guyana has been conducting the feasibility studies and comparing them. Listen to what he continued to say, Uncle and Auntie. Please play him again.
The feasibility studies now are done by the oil and gas companies because they have to raise the funding for that. And the funding is of a magnitude, a massive magnitude. We've gone through this before. One project could cost $10 billion, twice the size of all of our accumulated savings in our banking system. So it's money that they either come from equity or loans. That's how projects are funded. So their financiers have to make sure that they're going to get a decent return on these projects. So that's on a financial feasibility side.
My friend, this man head good? Kevin, am I head good? Uncle and Auntie, we talking about a study that will cost little or nothing to tell us what we are getting. And he talking about $10 billion project. I think he's confused or he's playing stupid. Imagine this man, I tell Guyana that the oil company them got to do a money study for Guyana. Since when a gangster, I think I didn't come over right there just now. Jagdeo telling Guyana that the oil company them got to do a money study for Guyana. Since when a gangster who want to rob me down to my underwear doing a study for me? You think you can get the truth out of them? But since when a stranger got to do a study for me to know how much mangoes I getting from me mango tree, man? The mango tree is me own. The mango tree has to feed me. Me got to do me own study. The can man can't do no study for me. And that was the question to him. He's saying, but the examiner do study for we. We depending on the man who picking the mango for tell we how much we supposed to get. I better do something and do it quickly about Bara Jagdeo. This man is going out his head. He's going out of his head with this oil industry. He talking about the people who loaning money. Are you listening to him? He talking about people who loaning money. They have to get back a decent rate of return. Oh, brother. Oh, sister. Before Jagdev answer a question, whether a study has been done for Guyana to benefit the people of this country. That was the question. He completely dissed that question and instead talking about decent rate of return for the oil companies. Father above, you got to come quickly and help this nation. Please. You know, uncle and auntie, this is something he has been doing at every press conference he holds. Now he's holding press conference at Freedom House. And the nation cannot hear the questions from the reporters because they are not giving them a mic. So whatever answer he gave or whatever he talks about, the people have no idea what the question was. This is what Bara Jagdev is doing to Guyana. Holding press conferences at his party headquarters, Freedom House, rather than the office of the president or at Arthur Chung Press Conference Center. This is Guyana under Bara Jagdev style. Y'all have a great evening. I'll take 2-3 phone calls.
All right, 20 hours 29 in Guyana. You guys know the drill. 226-7453, 226-7454.
The numbers.
622-2222. You can call us on WhatsApp or on a call. Whatever your choice is.
What happened to their supporters, the PPP and PNC supporters? I want some of them call.
We have a caller online. Good evening, caller. You're on to the Glenn Lall Show.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Lall.
Good evening.
Yes. I just want to say something about Jagdev. He is talking about the people that invest their money and they have to make a decent profit.